town you never heard of. Hey everybody, welcome to the Common Folk Podcast with Ben, Morgan, and Andy.
All right. It's time for the Morgan episode.
You guys are making me really nervous here, just so you know.
There's nothing to be nervous about.
I don't think so. And I think the folks, I think you're onto something here, Ben. I think they want to know more about Morgan.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I wasn't down with this, guys, and I don't know why I'm going first.
So we've done a number of episodes, and if anybody has stuck with us throughout, there's probably some folks wondering some random things like, where's this person from? What did they do? Whatever. So we thought, hey, it'd be fun. Let's interview each other. So those will the subsequent ones will be coming afterwards, but we're starting with Morgan.
Guys, I didn't get to choose this.
The sacrificial
I just sat
lamb.
down, and they said, this is what's happening.
Here's the format. No,
Well, I shouldn't say
ladies
they.
first, right?
Ladies first,
I mean,
exactly.
chivalry is not dead
We're gentlemen.
on the Common Folk Podcast.
Okay.
Here we
All
go.
right, well, go.
All right, so let's get this show on the road. I got a few questions here for you.
Do you know these answers, though, honestly? How long have we been together?
Yeah.
Forever?
Yeah, no, but I know most of them, but
Okay.
pretty basic stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
So I'll start running through these. Andy, you interject if you have anything you want to add or something.
Maybe
you know.
a follow-up or something.
Right, follow up,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right,
Dive into that for us.
exactly. All right. So let's tell the folks a little about Morgan. Okay. Number one, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska. Just where the capital is, you know? If anyone
Capital City of
Yeah,
Nebraska?
yeah.
All right.
in a suburb.
Yeah, but not your whole growing up.
No, but that was little. So then we moved when I was in 5th grade to Omaha
Okay.
and lived in Bellevue. And, you know,
Yeah.
and another, well, actually, okay, so in between there, we moved from Lincoln. My great-grandma passed away. We gutted her whole house. It was off of the interstate.
Okay.
It was an old farmhouse. Worked on that for a summer with my parents.
So you
us
lived
sisters.
on that farmhouse?
Yes, so we completely gutted the whole thing, then moved in there for 2 years, and the school system wouldn't come pick us up off of a highway for busing. So
Okay.
my mom had to take a year off of teaching. My grandparents took us the next year, and they're like, we're not going to keep doing this. So then we moved to a different house in a neighborhood.
And for folks that don't know, the interstate is I-80 across Nebraska, and it connects Omaha and Lincoln, the two by far and away largest cities. And so, like, you moved from Lincoln to Omaha, and I'm guessing that farmhouse was off I-80 in between there?
It was, it was off of 370.
Okay.
So is that still a highway?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Highway
yeah.
370?
Yeah. So anyways, now it's very commercial and very populated, but that was years ago. So that's kind of where I grew up.
All right. Well, how many siblings do you have, and where are you in the order of siblings?
I have 2 sisters. I'm the bad middle child.
Oh, that's what's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what explains it. So
Everybody that's listening is like, oh, okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
the middle
That's
child.
why she's always getting those jabs in there.
a little
Yep.
feisty.
You think the middle one's the bad one?
That's what they say.
Yeah, that is what they say.
I have a shirt, and we wore them one time. Do you remember what it said? Something about I'm the reason they make rules or something like that.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they kind of go through them all too. I'm the firstborn, so this,
Yes.
you know, and so I'm privileged, or I get this.
Yeah.
I'm the middle, so I'm the reason there is rules.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the firstborn. I followed the rules. I'm this. Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like
I've seen
that.
that, yeah.
So that's me.
All right. So when you were little, what did you want to be?
I always wanted to be a marine biologist.
Oh, cool.
I loved like dolphins and like the whole SeaWorld life.
Like dolphins.
Like
that-
going to watch SeaWorld.
Okay.
You know, going to the
Yeah.
park. And I
What-
thought that'd be so cool.
the Henry Doorly Zoo and the aquarium.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean-
that's big time.
And then
Yeah.
I think as I got older, I realized that was a lot of math and science. Not my forte. So I better figure something else out.
Did you actually want to be a marine biologist, or did you just want to, like, just go play with them?
I wanted to play with them, but I heard that's what you needed to be.
Oh,
Yeah, if you want to pet the dolphins and swim with the dolphins all the time, you got to be a marine biologist.
And that was back in the day when you could get in with Shamu, right?
Yes.
Now, since unfortunately all the things have changed.
Since Netflix documentary Blackfish.
Yes.
Yeah.
You, I think, still dolphins, but not.
Yeah, and
Killer whales.
I don't know if you're allowed to pet them or any of that stuff. That puts too much stress on them.
Yeah.
It's okay if foreign countries can murder them and sell them commercially, but we
No.
can't
Side
pet them.
story.
No,
That's a big side story.
all right. So, how many kids do you have?
Well, we have 3 children.
And which one's your favorite?
I don't have a
Oh,
favorite.
come on. Yes, you do.
They always try to get us to say a favorite. I honestly don't. I have things that I like better about each child.
Okay.
But I honestly don't feel that I favor one over the other. They like to argue that I do. Correct? But there's never ever, they all think that they're the favorite, which is great.
Oh, really?
It's never like, oh, Elise, it's you. Like, no one ever agrees. It's always, they all think
Okay.
that I favor them.
That is pretty good. Wow.
We try to keep things fair. Do we not?
Yeah. I mean,
Do
yeah.
you think I favor one? I mean, honestly.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't say favor. Like maybe baby one more than the others, but
You're thinking Joel because he's the boy.
mm-hmm.
Okay. But actually,
Better, I
I feel
guess.
like you're really hard on him. So then I maybe go the other way. And you were really soft on the girls, so I was pretty hard on them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Do you? Okay.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. But I don't feel like I want him to grow up and be you have to have his mom for everything.
Right,
Like,
right.
I don't want him to be that type of man.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
There's enough lame little boys and young men out there. We don't want
True.
that for Joel.
no.
True.
I like that.
All right. What's your favorite sport?
Volleyball.
Boom.
Boom. I have played volleyball since I was 3. And
You
I
were
was
part of-
itty bitty.
You were part of some great teams in
Yeah.
high school.
Right.
Like, I know that.
Yeah. So, I mean, grew up playing on club teams. My older sister, I always played on her team,
Yep.
even though I was younger. And then went to high school. And
Your older sister, how much older is she than you?
so she is like
3 or 4?
2 years in
2.
school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would have got to play 2 years with her on the high school level.
Yeah, but she left her senior year to be a foreign exchange student. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Uh-huh. Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right? You're learning stuff.
Huh.
She went to Chile. But
Everybody's learning.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so volleyball for sure. But I love sports in general. Just like always ran track,
Yep.
played basketball, just all the stuff, but volleyball for sure. So it kind of stinks that we don't have a volleyball player in the family. But
Yeah, we didn't even have one that was even like
No.
remotely interested.
which was fine. Again, I
Right.
lived my life. I'm not that parent that's pushing what I did on my child.
Yeah.
I just, okay, you liked soccer, you liked, whatever, go do that.
Yeah.
So, and we played in a sand volleyball league out at the lake. They didn't do it last
Yep,
year.
we did.
So, I mean, I still like to play if I
Yeah.
could.
Yep. Yeah. We're
When I
going to
can.
recruit you because they got that really nice sand volleyball court by the golf course.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for people to play.
Okay.
And they're like, we can't find enough people. And we're like, we got to do some recruiting here then.
Yeah.
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 Boom.
That would be fun.
Boy, we are learning a lot here.
All right. How about this one? What's your favorite color?
I always say green, but I don't really know why.
It's
I
my
just,
favorite.
I mean, I've liked green.
I think out of all the colors, green is the most versatile. So you can go light green, crazy neon, lemon green. Like
Yeah.
it's so versatile. Forest green, I think, is just a sexy color. And you probably like nice things,
Yeah.
There's some really nice.
I didn't know that forest green was sexy.
Oh yeah, like a Kelly green. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
That-
like a velvet, like a
Dark green. Yeah.
Forest green
yeah,
velvet.
There you go.
We're getting into fabrics now. I just never liked super girly stuff growing up, like pink, purple. That was not my thing. I
Really?
wasn't super girly.
See-
I wouldn't say I was tomboy, but I liked sports.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to wear a ton of like bows, and I didn't do all that stuff.
Well, that's kind of where I was leaning when you said marine biologist, because now I'm going through it with my daughters. Lisa Frank and all those neon pink and purple dolphin coloring books, you know. I thought maybe that was your jam, but it
No.
wasn't at all.
Uh-uh.
So I got a follow-up for you. Color green makes me think of camouflage, all those different greens that you put together for that. You've taken an interest in some outdoor stuff, hunting, you know, and maybe some fishing, I don't know. But what kind of drew you to that, and, like, why do you want to kind of pursue that?
I mean, definitely Ben. I mean, I would say, we've been together since we were 16-ish, 17. So that, my dad, I think, hunted a little bit here
Okay.
and there, but it was not a big outdoorsy guy. We would go camping a ton. We had a pop-up camper.
Okay.
So, we weren't like bougie pulling a, ATV, like, or a big, not ATV, what's it called? A big,
Fifth wheel.
yeah,
Camper,
like we didn't
yeah.
have that. So we did do outdoors, a lot of vacations, things like that. But I don't know. I think it's just been lately as the kids are older and I can maybe find, not like I need to find a hobby, but it's just more
Yeah.
interesting to me.
New activities,
Yeah.
something fun, something
Definitely, I don't know what it is with deer hunting. I've been in the fields walking with you before a couple times.
Bird hunting.
Bird hunting. But yeah, and I enjoy going on the fishing boat. I do. I'm not great at knowing what lure to put on. Fish on a hook doesn't bother me to get it off. You know, I'm not like, ugh.
different. Yeah, I'll reel it in. You take it off the hook.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I
we'll
really
eat,
don't have
like-
an answer for that.
We'll get random stuff, you know, from friends or like
Yeah.
from folks like you, Andy, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
venison and whatever else.
Yeah.
And you're always down for
Yeah.
eating it, at least trying stuff
Yeah.
and getting into it.
Yeah. Yep. We sent you home with some of that burger, deer burger.
Yes, we
you
did.
know, some
Yes, you
venison.
did.
Yeah.
It was good.
We get different, whatever random fish we catch or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. I'm pretty easy. I don't know if you'd say easygoing, but easy with like, he has an idea or let's try this or I'm not normally the big no person.
You'll give it a shot. You're
Yeah.
flexible. You'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
How about on that topic? What's your favorite meal? Let's start with that. What's your favorite meal?
I'm pretty easy. I don't know.
Like your favorite thing to eat? There's got to be something.
I don't really have like
Don't
a
be
favorite.
afraid of don't be afraid of the simple answer. I mean, if it's a cheeseburger, great. You know.
I guess what my head goes to is when we're always out, and this was probably years ago, you'd be like, oh, you're going to get the normal, like a quesadilla or Alfredo chicken, pasta. And normally I just go for something easy.
Okay.
I say I'm not a huge foodie, meaning I'm getting better at this. He knows really good meat from not good meat. Everything to me is kind of like the same, which sounds really, really bad. I'm getting better at like, I can tell our upstream beef compared to somebody else's and how he's cooking it. But like a cheeseburger that's a frozen patty compared to like a pattied one, I don't know. You throw ketchup and all the stuff on it. I don't know.
Well, I think the difference is that it's something that I enjoy, and it's not really something that you enjoy in terms of like the whole process.
Yeah.
So I've gotten way more into it. It's just like drinking craft beers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't drink a lot of craft beers. I do here and there, but I couldn't have one and be like, oh, now that one has a
I got the caramel notes.
whatever
in there.
whatever this hop is from the Northwest
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
like
yeah.
I can't do that, but I still like beer. But with you know, like a steak or something like that, or a burger or whatever, I can totally taste the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's what I wanted to do. I wanted to learn that.
Yeah.
But you didn't. So
Yeah, I don't. enjoy cooking. I've enjoyed it more. I feel like when the kids, I think we've said this before, it was always like the rat race of just trying to get something to make, whatever.
Yeah.
Now we have a little bit more time because a few of them are on their own. And I enjoy being in the kitchen with him, like assisting
Okay.
and like having some wine or a beer or whatever, but I don't love being the one in charge.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a
And
big
having the
process.
idea.
An undertaking, too. to do.
Yeah, so
That was my next question. After what's your favorite meal? What's your favorite meal to cook?
that I can cook.
Yeah, that you like to cook.
Well, I like it because the kids like it. It is my breaded pork chops.
All right.
So it's pork that we've probably gotten from the pig, and they're cut really thinly
Yeah.
sliced,
Nice.
and then we bread them, and I fry them up. And normally they want mashed potatoes, so we'll cut fresh mashed potatoes.
All right.
So I can follow. I always say this. I can follow a recipe. It's really not that hard. But
Yeah.
Ben's great at just like throwing things in, and oh, it's a little sour. I
Yeah,
I
whipping
don't
something
have again, and I think
Yeah.
it goes back to enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it more, but
Okay.
not as much as he does. So I am very thankful that he loves to cook because I
Yeah.
do get really good food.
That's awesome.
So let's get into the good stuff now.
Oh. I thought that was good.
White Claw or Truly?
Oh, for sure, White Claw.
Oh, okay.
Truly's too sweet.
Okay, all right. Ford or Chevy?
Oh, Chevy.
Oh, come on.
For sure. I don't
Yeah.
know anything about Fords. I even drove a Malibu. It doesn't have to just be a truck.
There you go.
I said the reason I said come on is because do you know the difference?
No, I mean, I normally get in other people's vehicles. This has truly happened.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
I walk up to them.
Oh,
But
Was
Chevy
that-
is better.
That
That's true.
night, was that car that I thought was ours, was that a Chevy? The
Well,
other night at the
yours
Call
is a
Drove-
Chevy, but
No, I know
yeah, that
mine-
was a Jeep.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, that one
tell
was a
you,
Jeep.
so a lot of these vehicles do look the same, and once something hits for one manufacturer, then everyone else starts making them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in a line before where there's like 5 SUVs all in a row, like that mid-size SUV, and if they're all the same color and within like 3 or 4 years of each other, it's tough to tell until you see the emblem who it is.
Yeah.
I've just never been a car person. So
Right.
I'm Chevy because he's a Chevy guy and I like
Big time
my
Chevy.
guy. So like, hello,
There you go,
boo, Ford.
Okay.
golden
Yep.
bow tie.
That's right. It's true. So how about this one? Do women fart?
Yes.
What?
Oh, stop.
Come on.
I know. You think that's so disgusting. And we poop too.
Is that true?
It is fun to make believe that doesn't go on, but
It does, huh? All right. Well, just a couple more here. So, what made you fall for a country boy? And was it his truck?
Oh, God.
or was it a tractor? Did he have a tractor?
He didn't have a tractor.
I liked You for You,
Oh.
but
that's
you
nice.
did drive this big old blue truck.
And you really like that.
It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell everybody what the sticker said on the front?
Ooh,
That would be for we're interviewing you, not me.
Okay. All right. So that is a question that we will ask you.
So it
So-
was the car, which was a truck, that first caught your eye.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
No, I mean, you were like really and still are really, really cute. So
Oh, thanks.
it wasn't like I was really attracted to you. It wasn't like I knew you were in the country, but not really. So I didn't know how country you were. So I can't say I fell for a country guy.
All right.
It just kind of happened.
Well, you kind of did. We don't have enough time to go into details, but we met at the pool in the city,
Yeah.
right? So there'd be no way to know there. But then, like, when we first really got to know each other, it was at a field, like in the middle of
Party.
a field
You're right.
bonfire party with 4-wheelers riding around everywhere
And
in big
he
trucks.
pulled the four-wheeler stopped working.
Oh, nice. What a move. Hey, no, hour later,
Yeah.
it started to work again.
Yeah, I found out it actually
There we go.
didn't actually break down.
It vapor locked is what happened.
See,
Yeah.
That's the one thing about Fords I can't stand is all the vapor lock.
Yeah, it vapor locked.
Yeah.
I still
was
don't
it
even
a
know what
Ford
that
four-wheeler?
means.
Probably.
So yes, you slipped me your pager number at
Oh,
the
yeah.
pool.
Pagers.
And
Okay.
I hit him up on his pager and put 911. No, I'm kidding. I did not. Remember when you would put things after it? It'd be like
Yeah.
emergency, or I don't know. We're
All right, I've
really
only
dating
got
ourselves.
2 more that should be pretty quick. Did you have anything in particular, Andy?
No, I was just sprinkling some follow-ups there. I'm enjoying this.
Okay, so where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
Oh, wow. This is,
It's a lot of change in 10 years.
yeah. I don't know. Okay, so, well, we'd be 50. I see us on like probably a piece of property bigger than what we have now, maybe in a different house. I'm not sure. Grandkids probably at that point.
Are you going to take the Common Folk podcast like on tour and just like do like a Midwest tour?
We could do that.
Probably.
Yeah,
Go to like the top 10 Midwest cities that have the 10 most downloads.
that
do
would
a
be
show.
super fun.
Is
Yeah.
that what we're
We
going to
could do that.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where, I mean, I'm not like a big, let's think of the future type of person, but I mean, 10 years really, that's going to be fast.
It is. It goes
10 years
fast.
from now, all the kids out of the house.
Oh, I know. That makes me sad.
Well, most likely. I guess they could be back because Joel would only be, 21?
Yeah, he'll probably be in school somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
living his best life.
Yeah. Then you guys can do all the hunting and cooking and fishing you want.
I know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
Except if we got grandkids. Then
that's
it's
the
like,
thing.
Oh, yeah. It starts over.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much. All right, last one. Why do you podcast?
Ooh. Well, truth be told, Ben had this idea and knew he wanted Andy. And he was like, hey, I think we need a girl. I'm like, who are you going to get? Never, ever thought he would say me. I'm like, just get some random Joe Schmo. He's like, I think you should do this. I'm like, I'm the worst talker ever. So here we are. And see, here I am just
There we
going
go.
with it, Andy,
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. You're just letting it happen or going along with it, not being difficult. Nice.
But
Yep.
it is fun. It is really fun. I do enjoy the guests and
Yeah.
I enjoy our time in here. So you did have a great idea.
Oh, thanks.
I will tell you that.
That was pretty nice of you to say.
Well, you do a good job too.
Well, there's a lot of things. Thank you. I will say acknowledge. Thank you. There are things that as even listening to the oldest podcast, I'm like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I think you obviously try to get better, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how close to get to the, no, I'm kidding. How close to get to the mic. But it's fun. So that's why I podcast.
All right. Well, and that's how it all came together.
All
Boom.
right.
Well, I think that's all we got for this one.
I think so.
That was fun.
Good deal. That was our
Thanks, guys.
our very first Morgan episode.
Yep. Coming up next, I think we'll go ahead and jump down Andy's throat and see what he's got to say.
All right. All right.
All right. We'll check you guys later.
Peace.